or so talking about, briefly about something that Ellen sent me an email a couple days ago. And it was an article. I don't remember the exact title of the article, but the subject was something along the lines of toxic positivity, right? And at first I was like, okay, I'm curious about this. I'm going to go ahead and read this. And I'm sure that maybe Ellen can forward it on to you guys, or I can forward it on to you guys if you want to read it. But the general gist of the email was, about this idea that, if you're always like all about, rainbows and butterflies, then you're not like in the real world, and it's actually not so good for you to always be in this like, oh, everything's just great, right? And they didn't mention anything about yoga in there, but I felt like the idea was definitely targeted at yogi type people, because we do tend to try to be positive. But I think that it's important to acknowledge that there is shadow and light, right? And that there's no doubt that real life is filled with a combination, right? A complete combination of sorrow and joy, right? Of fear and excitement, right? And grief and love, and any other combination that you can think of. And so I feel like when we acknowledge those shadows, right, we can face them and be able to find that duality, the alternate side. So for me, I'm definitely not a unicorn kind of yoga teacher, right? Like, oh, everything's unicorns and rainbows. Unicorns, I still don't think they exist. It would be nice to fantasize about that. But this is life. And this particular phase of all of our lives is challenging. And there's no doubt about it. It's hard and it's scary, right? So I can tell you what I do for myself as a strategy for coping with that fear and that worry is I use and have been using for a while now a form of metta meditation. Metta. So show of hands, anybody ever heard of metta meditation before? Okay. So metta means goodwill or loving kindness. Translates as both. And so with my goal to eliminate like this idea of going on an elimination diet, I'll call it, right? Many of us have experienced like, all right, we're gonna try this program. Don't eat this, don't eat that, get rid of this, get rid of that, right? So I really would like to work on eliminating anger and fear and worry and regret, right? Those are those things that I'm looking to eliminate. It doesn't mean they don't exist. It means that we're gonna work on seeking out the positive, right? So metta. I'm gonna ask you to close your eyes, sit up tall. You might bring yourself forward on your seat. We usually like to kind of walk, a hip walk. If you feel like you wanna use hip walk to find yourself forward in your seat. And just say a quick good morning. Good morning to Shelly. I see you. Yeah, just want to make sure. I can't read the little names from that far back. Right. So feet, hips distance, soles of feet flat, hands resting on the thighs. We'll start with a meditation today. Okay. So metta is traditionally done in 4 stages. But today we're just gonna do just one stage, right? Expressing loving kindness to the self. So take a couple of good breaths, just acknowledge the present moment. Before I begin, I want to remind you that the practice of yoga is about being in the here and the now, in this present moment. And I believe that is what helps us to eliminate, right, the regret, the fear, the worry, the guilt, whatever it may be. Because in fact, when we are in that state, of those emotions, we're not in the present moment. We're thinking about what was or what will be, not what is here and now. Okay? So feel your breath. Good. And then silently repeat in your head. I'm going to give 4 statements for you to repeat. May I be protected and safe. May I feel contented and pleased. May my physical body support me with strength. May my life unfold smoothly with ease. So just sit with that for a moment. And so to make that concept of meditation, of metta meditation, a little bit more simplified, in case you come to a point where you really want to do that on your own and you can't remember all those exact words, I'm going to break it down to one single word for each of the statements. Safe, happy, strong, and ease. So may my life unfold smoothly with ease. What a gift that is. And I invite you to bring your hands to your heart center, pressing the palms together, drawing the thumbs toward the sternum, the breastbone, helping you grow a little taller. Take a nice inhale. And as you exhale, just bow the chin down to the chest, acknowledging yourself here, right? In the awareness that there is darkness and there is light. Beautiful. On your in breath, reach the arms up, open the eyes if they're not already open, maybe lifting the head, looking up toward those fingers, and then separate the arms. Good. And then I want you to just start to kind of lean over to the right and then over to the left. So it's almost like as you're leaning to the right, your left arm can reach up a little higher. When you're leaning to the left, that right arm can reach up a little higher. So I almost like to think of it like, you can see this motion I'm doing where it's almost like I'm trying to reach and grab onto something. Like there's like if you were tall enough to pick an apple off a tree. Yeah, right? So we're just awakening the shoulders and the side body, and I want you to feel this rhythm, this like fluid motion. There's a sweetness in fluidity, symbol of the second chakra, an element of the second chakra. Good. All right, one more breath here. Good. Come back to center and lower the arms down by your side. All right, so let's get through the shoulders a little bit here. With an inhale, lift those shoulders up toward the ears, roll them back and down. All right, so I want you to do that a few times. And while you're doing it, you're feeling what you feel, right? How do we come into the present moment? Not only do we pay attention to the breath, but we listen to the sensations in the body. Take the shoulders in the other direction, right? So bring them back and then forward and down. Make sure you are breathing while you are moving. So tendency to hold the breath when suddenly we're asked to focus on the body. Good. And then relax the shoulders in a neutral position. And with an in-breath, sweep the arms out and up again. Maybe the palms can touch. As you exhale, turn the palms back out and lower them down. So we're creating this like circular action and keep moving. Inhaling in the upward direction, exhaling in the downward direction. Right, so sensation is the language of the body. Sensation is how our bodies communicate with us, right? Our bodies don't speak English. They can't tell us that, but we listen. Right? So pay attention. Last round on the up direction. Exhale, stop at the halfway point. Good. All right, so hold for a moment. And we're just going to see what kind of sensations we can feel and find in our shoulders. Hopefully, no fear, no anger, no worry, but yet a little joy, a little love, a little excitement. Yeah. All right, bend the elbows. Come into what we call goddess arms, cactus arms. So take a look, meaning like more of a mental or a mind's eye look. If you really wanted to, you could actually turn your head to look and see, are your shoulders and your elbows in line with one another? Many of you look more like a W, and that's okay. There's a lot less tension. You can even just go down to the W shape for a moment, right? And go, oh, there's a lot less tension in the W shape. See if you can lift it up a little higher. You're challenging the body to find a little strength. Yeah, good. This is a goddess arm or a cactus arm. How's your breath? I automatically feel sensation coming into my shoulders, my upper arms, right, my neck even. How can you soften and stay focused with the breath? Good. Now bring that left hand to the back of your head. That might give a little ease there. Good. And we're keeping the right arm out in that goddess shape as best as you can. Take a nice breath in. As you exhale, I want you to pivot the forearm so it tilts down and the palm just faces downward, right? So that it's now parallel to the floor. Yeah, different sensation. Yeah, how's your breath? Take another inhale. As you exhale, pivot again, hinge. So now the fingers point down, but the elbow and the shoulder are still in line. Ooh, hello shoulder. What kind of language is your body speaking to you here? Good. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Next inhale, everything reaches up. And exhale, both hands down to the knees. Good. Bring the chin to the chest and pull the middle back backwards, right? Like a seated cat pose, something we've done many times before. And while you're holding the seated cat pose, turn the head to the left. Back to center. Turn the head to the right, back to center. Good. With an inhalation, bend those elbows, start to lean the body forward and up. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, taking that cow shape, right? Opening wide across the collarbone. Good. Breathe in here. When you're ready to exhale, start to tilt the pelvis, round the spine, straighten the elbows, maybe pushing into the soles of the feet to pull the middle back backwards, chin to chest. Nice and spacious. Let's take two more just like that. Inhale, forward and up. Elbows squeeze in by the ribs, open throat. Exhale, round and punch. All right, so listen to your body before you listen to me. Inhale, forward and up. Sensation is the language of your body. Exhale, round and back. Good. Let an in-breath bring you back to neutral. Release the arms down by your side and use an in-breath to sweep the arms out and up again. And exhale back down. Just two more, right? Move into the shoulder. Maybe the left one feels different than the right one. Exhaling down. You guys look so good. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale, halfway point. Pause, right? Good. And the elbows, find your cactus arms, your goddess arms, and check in. Maybe you need the W. Oh, right? Maybe it's like, oh, please, right? Or maybe you can stay here. Listen to your body before you listen to me. Breathe. Oh, yes. And then we're going to take that right hand to the back of the head, leaning the head a little bit into the hand. Feel the support, right? Good. Focusing on that left arm now. Take a nice breath in. As you exhale, there's that little hinge so that the palm faces down, right? And the forearm is parallel to the floor, right? If you're having that same aha moment I'm having, it's like, oh my goodness, that one little shift creates so much sensation, conversation with the body. Big breath in. Exhale, hinge again so that the fingers point down, wrist in line with elbow. Good. Breathe. Right? Making sure that you don't feel like guilty or uncomfortable or shameful if you cannot hold this pose in the way I'm asking you to do so. Do the best you can. One more breath. Exhale it out. Inhale, both arms, reach on up. Good, exhale, hands to the knees, and then chin to chest, roll middle back backwards. All right, we're gonna take a few more rounds of the seated cat-cow. As you take your in-breath, rock the body forward and up, squeeze those shoulder blades in, squeeze those elbows in, lift that chest. Exhale, round, push into the floor with the feet, push back. Oh, good. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, round and back. All right, staying in that rounded and back position. Start to slide the hands down, down, down. We're gonna come into a forward fold, right? So you're taking your time. My hands are sliding down my shins, toward my ankles and toward my feet. Remember to stop at a place where you feel is enough for you. Let your head hang, let the lower back stretch out here in a forward fold. Good. All right, now we're just gonna take a few rounds of a namaskar or a sun salutation to warm up the body a little bit more. So push down into the feet, sweep the arms out to the sides and rise on up. Arms reach up to the ceiling, so good. Exhale, hands to the heart, nice. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, arms out like wings. Inhale, find your cactus again. Exhale, hinge halfway forward. Good. Take a pausing breath here. Inhale. Exhale, hands to knees and slide down, forward fold. Good. This time we're going to bring the fingers to the shins, lift up halfway, get a little more space in the shoulder. Exhale, fold in again. Use your in-breath to sweep the arms out to the sides, push down into the feet, rise up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. So don't worry if you're not in the same exact timing as me. Move in sync with your breath, okay? We're gonna take it again. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, out like wings. Good. Inhale, goddess arms. Exhale, hinge halfway. Hover here. Feel the strength. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to knees, slide down, forward fold. Good. Use your in-breath to bring your fingers to the shins, lift up halfway, draw the shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, fold in again. Inhale, arms sweep out to the sides and we rise on up. And exhale, hands to the heart. All right, one more time. Maybe we're getting a little bit of the rhythm going here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, wings. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, hinge halfway. Good. Take another breath here. Exhale, fold in deeply. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen, pushing fingertips to shins. Exhale, fold deeply, chin to chest. Inhale, arms sweep out wide and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Oh, good. Pause. Nice. Now we're going to straighten those, bring the hands down to the thighs and straighten those legs out in front of you to the best of your ability. Right, and so I see everyone had to kind of adjust a little, and that just means that maybe you need to be a little bit further forward in your seat, right? Because we want to find that place where it's like where the thigh meets the hip. So it's like the base of the tush there, so that you are not pushing or digging into the back of the thigh. All right, hold on to the seat of the chair for stability. Draw the shoulders back and down, point the toes. Good. Inhale, flex the toes, come up onto the heels, lift the toes up toward the shin. Take another breath in. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, flex the toes. So just go a few times back and forth, but take your time because I want you to move with breath. So we're never in a rush. We are in this moment, right? When we're in the moment, we feel the body. Sometimes it feels good, sometimes it doesn't. It's just like the reality of life, filled with a combination of balance, right? All right. Good. The next time you find those toes in a flexed position, I'd like you to stay there, right? If you feel stable, release the hands from the chair. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Good. Interlace the fingers, bend the elbows and bring the hands to the back of the head. Release the thumbs, so the thumbs support the neck, okay? Now, see if you can open the elbows wider. Maybe actually lean back. Trust your strength. You want to try not to get the back body to actually touch the back of the chair. You want to kind of hover, right? Find a little strength. Lift the chin up higher. Open the elbows wider. Remember, listen to your body before you listen to me, right? The only requirement here is that you are breathing. Big inhale. And as you exhale, I want you to start to point the toes round the spine, right? Bringing the chin down to the chest, elbows come in toward each other. Oh, that should feel like a nice release there. So pose and counter pose, a different variation of a cat-cow with our elbows. With an inhale, flex the toes, lift the heart, open the elbows. Can you feel your hands supporting your head? And as you exhale again, point the toes round the upper body, chin to chest, a gentle stretch for the back of the neck. Good. Inhale again, open wide. And exhale, round and point and hunch. Oh, so good. Slowly, slowly coming back to neutral. Lift the heart up. Releasing the arms down. Bend those knees, bring the feet to the floor. Okay. All right. Now we're going to step that right foot out to the right. So I like to kind of adjust myself on the chair. So do the same here. So you're stable, right? Still working on stability. Always working on stability. All right. So if you look down to your legs, you'll see it should be a 90-degree angle. You got a nice right angle with your thighs. So your left toes are pointing to the front of your mat, and your right toes are pointing out to the right, okay? Good. All right, now bring your hands to your heart center and see if you can turn your torso toward the front of the mat. Yeah, right? And if you feel like you need a little assistance, you could always bring your hands to your ribs, right? Turning open here. So there's gonna be a bigger open sensation happening in the inside of that right leg. Good. Hands come back to the heart. Inhale, arms reach up. As you exhale, lower the right hand down to that right thigh and start to lean over toward that thigh. So as you're leaning over toward that right thigh, can you continue to pull the left shoulder back and open? Good. Now maybe some of you can go even a little deeper, bringing the forearm down to the thigh. Oh yes, sensation, the language of the body. Good. Now bend your left elbow once again. Bring the hand to the back of the head. See if that helps you draw that left side open. I saw that. Each one of you just became much more open in the heart space and the side body. That was gorgeous. So the elbows pointing upward, leaning into the back of the hand, and most important, right, connection to the present moment. Breathe. Good. One more big inhale. Now, with the next exhale, we're going to take that, keep the hand on the head. We're going to take that body, that elbow, and start to round, bringing that elbow toward the opposite elbow. So left elbow coming toward right elbow, a little contraction. And then inhale, push into the forearm, open it up, lift the elbow up and open again. Right, so we're using those muscles in the midsection of the body and the obliques. So use your exhale to crunch in, squeezing that elbow in, inhaling to open it up into a nice variation of Parsvakonasana. One more, exhale, round it in nice and slow. Inhale, open it up. Good. Now take that left arm, reach it up again. Reach it up to the ceiling, good. Now reach it back to the left. Oh, good. And then we're gonna see if we can create a circle. Bring it down in front of you. Sweep it all the way over to the right. Up again and all the way back. So we're finding that shoulder joint. Sweeping it in front of you, it's gonna pass by that thigh. Up and over. One more time as it comes down. So this is a really interesting thing that's called a bypass. Once you bring that bicep by the ear, see if you can hold it here, right? Maybe you find more length in the side body. That's so gorgeous. All right, take a nice breath in, a nice breath out. And then inhale, rise back up. Woo, lower that left shoulder, left arm down, bringing that right leg back and around. Good. Pause here. Just feel. Close your eyes. Remember the message. May I feel contented and pleased. Like whatever part of that feelings you had, if it was hard, if it felt challenging, or if it felt good, just whatever it is, be in this moment. Notice how quickly any discomfort vanishes. Beautiful. Open the eyes, and then we're gonna step that left foot out to the left. Adjust yourself again. All right, so reminder, right toes pointing forward to the front of your mat, and left toes pointing out to the left. We've got a nice 90-degree angle, like a perfect corner. Good. And then we turn the torso toward the front of the mat. So it's like, right, it's a little unnatural, right? The natural feeling is just to be kind of facing the midline, but we want to turn so we open, have a nice external rotation on that left leg. Good. Hands come to heart center, press the palms, sit up tall. Remember the metta, right? This is a practice of loving kindness to the self. On an inhale, reach the arms up. Good. On an exhale, the left hand comes down to the left leg, and we just start to lean over, right? Start to lean over. Just see how it feels on this side. And you can, right, always stay here, or you can take it to that deeper level if you can bring the forearm down, right? It becomes like a nice support system. Good. Oh, feel that stretch across the whole right side body. Now there's a tendency for that right shoulder to kind of roll forward here. So we're going to take that elbow bend again. Bring the hand to the back of the head. Feel the support. You are able to support yourself, right? Draw that elbow back, open through that right side of the chest, the breast tissue, the armpit. Right. May my physical body support me with strength right here. Big breath in. As you exhale, we're going to take that right elbow, bringing it down toward the left elbow, a little crunching in action. Inhale, you're pushing down into the forearm on the thigh. Open the elbow wide. Maybe you get a little bit more space. And exhale, round. Squeeze. Inhale, open up. And exhale, contract it in. So good. All right, inhale, open it up again. And then in this open position, release the hand up toward the ceiling. Right? And then reach it back behind you. So that right arm is reaching back to the right. Good, and then we're gonna slowly circle it down toward the groin, sweeping it forward and up. Good, so just the slower you move, the more you can pay attention to what's going on in the shoulder joint, and the more smoothness and in synchronicity you can be with your breath. So inhaling as the arm sweeps out and up, and exhaling as it comes back down. Good. Inhaling up and exhaling down. All right, when you find that bypass, when that bicep muscle comes right by the ear, I want you to pause there. Good, and see if you can draw that right shoulder back and open. Maybe it feels a little more accessible after those few actions and motions that you did with your body. May my life unfold smoothly with ease. Good. One more breath. And then inhale, rise back up. Woo, lower the arm down, bringing that left leg back and around. Hands to the thighs. Sit up tall, close your eyes and pause. Listen to your breath, be in the moment. Maybe you feel a little lighter or a little bit more spacious. If the mind is wandering off, come back to those, maybe just the single words, right? Safe, happy, strong, ease. Good. So good. One more breath. Beautiful. And then open the eyes, and we're going to take our legs into a crossed position. So bringing that left leg up and cross it over the right. See if you can make a knee over knee cross. So that should feel nice because we just have big, wide open hips, right? Now we're kind of closing them in. So flex the toes, right? When you flex the toes on that left foot, it just activates, right? So it's not just like a dangly cross, it's active. And then the hips and the thighs kind of squeeze in toward each other. And that right foot, the one that's on the floor, push down into the right foot so that you can just grow a little taller and feel, like almost like you feel your lower body just coming alive, right? So it's not aggressive. It shouldn't be so hard pulled in that you can't breathe, right? But it shouldn't be this either, right? So find that nice place in between, right? A little shadow, a little light. All right, hands come to heart center. We're gonna twist the spine here, a nice rotation. On an inhale, reach the arms up. On an exhale, arms out like wings. Good. Inhale, find your cactus again. Exhale, pause. Breath in again. Look to the left and exhale, twist the body to the left. All right, so a lot of strength going on here. Lower body, active and alive and awake. Upper body, active and alive and awake. Not aggressive. One more breath. And then we're gonna anchor the twist. So bring the right hand to the outside of the left thigh and bring the left hand to the back of the seat of the chair. Now you've got an anchor point to create a deeper rotation on the spine. That should feel really nice. Not too much, not too little, just right, like baby bear's porridge. Good. All right, keep the body twisting to the left. Slowly turn the head to the right. Oh, good. Double helix. Maybe chin comes down to chest a little. We stretch out that neck a little more. Maybe you lift it up a little higher if it feels better. Good. And then use your in-breath to release the arms. Head comes to center, arms reach up and forward. Good, exhale, arms come down and holding the seat of the chair, uncross the legs. Good, and switch sides, simple, right? Bringing that right leg over the left, finding your stability. right? Getting that left foot grounded, heel underneath knee, and flex those right toes. Sit up tall. Start to activate, squeeze. Acknowledge your own strength, right? You can feel it. This is what builds strong bones, is building muscles to support them. With an in-breath, reach the arms up. With an out-breath, out like wings. Inhale, goddess or cactus arms. Exhale, pause. Good. In-breath again. Exhale, look to the right, pivot and twist. So now we're working those oblique muscles again, right? Trying to keep that 90-degree bend on the elbows, shoulder in line with elbow, and wrist in line with elbow. Good. Making sure you can breathe here. One more inhale. And exhale, anchor the twist. Oh, bring the left hand to the outside of the right thigh, the right hand to the back of the seat of the chair. Maybe you notice that you can actually take this twist a little deeper. You're continuing to push down into the foot on the floor. Yeah. Growing a little taller and breathing a little fuller. Slowly only turn the head to the left as the body continues to twist to the right. Oh, I always love taking that moment to notice the miracle of how our bodies work. Maybe chin down a little. Oh, nice stretch on the neck and the top of the shoulder. Maybe lifting it up a little. Find what you need. Good. And then use an in-breath to release the head to center and the arms reach forward and up. Exhale, arms come down and uncross those legs. Woo, good. All right, so take a moment here to separate the feet as wide as your mat, right? And see if you can maybe scooch back on your chair just a little bit so that you've got stable under the tush. Let the knees come in toward each other and then lean back into the chair. Let this chair support you here. Just feel this like a knock knee pose, right? Nice little soothing for the thighs and the outer part of the hips. Reach the arms out like wings. Make an X with your arm. So bring your left arm on top for starters and just give yourself a hug. Chin to chest. If that upper back feels comfortable on the back of the chair, you could actually roll a little side to side. It's like, oh, if you get it in the right spot, it's like a personal massage across the shoulder blades and the upper back. Middle back really does depend on the size or length of your torso as well as the type of chair you're sitting in. So just do it if it feels good. Don't if it doesn't, right? And then with an inhale, open the arms wide as you're leaning back into the chair. Maybe you can let the arms open even wider. Oh, stretch out across the pectoral muscles. If it's comfortable for your neck, you can lift the head up. Good. And then with your next exhalation, bringing the arms back to the X. This time, right arm on top, left arm on bottom. Hug chin to chest. And just rock again. Oh, maybe you're getting the hang of it here and you really go like, oh, it's like one of those massage chairs in the nail salon where you get a pedicure. Self-massage, self-care, loving kindness to the self. Good. Come back to neutral with an in-breath, sweep the arms out. Open, maybe letting them really spread wide, leaning back into the chair, lift the head. Oh, so good. And then inhale, head neutral, hands come to the thighs, and sit yourself up again. Good, heel toe, those feet back together. Good. Pause. Bring your hands to your heart center, sit up tall. Samastiti Hi, equal standing posture. So crown of head reaching taller, sitting bones reaching down, feet pushing into the floor, palms pressing equally. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Good. Right. Standing on your own 2 feet. This is, in this case, sitting on our own 2 cheeks. Seated mountain pose, Samastitihi. Good. And then release the hands down to the thighs. All right, so we're going to take one more little sun salute to close the practice before we come into the final rest of meditation. So heel toe, those feet out. Once again, hips distance, hands to heart center. Just acknowledge and move with ease, right? May my life unfold smoothly with ease. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, wings. Good. Smooth. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, hinge. Good. Inhale, breathe again. Exhale, hands to knees. Oh, fold in. Not aggressive. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Good. Sweep arms out. Rise on up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Really good. All right, hands to the thighs. And then walk yourself back into your chair so that everything walks back. The feet, the hips, the tush. So we prepare for Shavasana. Really, truly the most important posture that you can do in your entire yoga practice. You may hear teachers say that all the time. It is a form of meditation, a place to rest and just be, right? So soften the shoulders, decide where you want your hands. Maybe you turn the palms to face upward. Maybe you take a Dhyana Mudra. Maybe it's comfortable to let the palms stack in the lap and the thumbs to touch, or maybe just keep them separate. If you feel like maybe you're not so calm here, maybe you still feel some level of worry or stress or just some discomfort, that's okay. Acknowledge it and perhaps place the palms downward. In a downward position, it's a little more grounding, making you feel a little bit more stable. Okay? A little love, a little joy. May I feel protected and safe. May I feel contented and pleased. May my physical body support me with strength. May my life unfold smoothly with ease. As we come to this silent portion of our practice, I'm going to encourage you to relax the muscles of your face. Let your body get heavy into the support of your chair. Observe your body breathing itself. Watch the miracle of the fact that your body knows just what to do without you telling it a thing. Continue to hold on to this stillness. Continue to sit with what is in this moment. Sometimes people find this pose of quiet and stillness to be more challenging than any physical pose we do with strength in the body. Notice what you have cultivated for yourself in this moment. Perhaps keeping the eyes closed as you begin to reawaken the body with a deeper breath. Take an inhale and a nice full exhale. Allowing your back to come away from the seat of the chair, sitting up tall once again, maybe wiggling the fingers, maybe circling the ankles, the wrists, wiggling the toes, just a little movement. And when you find your way back to that seat of awareness, I invite you to bring your hands to your heart center. So I shared with you in the beginning of practice that there are truly 4 steps to the metta meditation. And the first step was offering love and kindness to the self. The second step is offering up love and kindness to others. A loved one, someone you treasure or cherish, someone you're grateful for in your life. And so I would like to take this moment to offer up metta meditation to each one of you. I thank you for always giving me such loving kindness and support, for showing up week after week. In your presence is truly my presence. So may you feel protected and safe. May you feel contented and pleased. May your physical body support you with strength, and may your life unfold smoothly with ease. Om Shanti, 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 He. Om peace, peace, peace. Namaste, my friends.